You're going to have to include your audio though, Gary. Yup. Oh. Yes, I have.
Yes. Okay, fair enough. While we're here waiting, have you seen a bit more info on the 26 relegations?
Regulations.
That's it. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. Uh, Cars to have 30 kilograms of fuel only to generate electric power. Wheelbase set to be shortened by 30 centimeters. New gearbox will only have 6 gears instead of the 8.
Interesting. You included your audio yet?
Yes, I have.
Cool. I'm much happy. I'm actually streaming in 1080. Thank you. It's how much my laptop is struggling. It doesn't think it can do anything higher than 480. Which is good.
Hmm.
And if there's any like background noise tonight, I know it's not coming from me, because although I have the stream on, my speakers are broken, so yay! Codemasters gives update on F123 anti-cheat. Cheating is plaguing Formula 1 league racing, from getting extra grip to increasing engine power. Cheats are giving some players an unfair advantage, making for a frustrating racing experience. It's a problem that affects competitive gaming as a whole and isn't limited to F1. As a result, fans are calling for Codemasters to add an anti-cheat to F123. It's still in development. Colour me fucking surprised.
I think after all the years that Codemasters have been in,
People been cheating for many
yeah,
years.
who's just put in chat, announce Ron Harban.
I don't
I don't
know
think
what
that.
you're on about. Oh wait, yes I do.
Nah, I don't think Thomas Ron cheats anymore.
You think because he got caught out, he stopped?
Yeah. Because I don't think he's doing this well in any of the series he's in.
Yeah. Wants to get the heat off, doesn't he?
What, you think he's sandbagging?
Well, I say sandbagging. Others might say not using cheats.
Yeah, well, to him, it is sandbagging.
Yes, indeed he do. Oh, right, let me take a sip. And I think that pretty much concludes our pre-stream. Although maybe we have to wait for 23, 22 seconds.
Can we talk about Luton quickly, David? You've had an exciting day today.
I've had a marvellous day, Gary.
Oh, what a joke that is.
Yeah, I definitely haven't
Not
used it already off stream.
not like Luton Town have signed Marvelous McCamber
Yeah,
on a
for
permanent deal now.
an undisclosed fee from Aston Villa. I heard
Marvellous
that
news.
Varane wants to go to Port Vale, but never mind.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, well, we've loaded in now, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fair Play Racing League. Tonight, on Thursday, as usual, we've got the Tier 1s, and it is a new season, ladies and gents. Tier 1, Season 6. Well, there's only one thing left to say. I am your host, as always, David Lolface. Joining me in the hot box this week.
It's me. It's your boy, Silverside.
You say as if you weren't expecting it.
Oh no, I was about to say, oh, I'm always going to be here now.
Yeah,
My day now.
yeah. Of people taking you off Sunday as well.
Ah, no, I've given up Sunday. I gave up Sundays.
That's a shame.
Nah, let's leave it to the Scottshire team.
I thought you were never going to give it up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Never going to let me down. Not even running around. Or
Oh,
hurt
come
me.
on. OS off is already an Inters.
Yeah, got to get the interlap in. And Ads is tuning in from the Rari garage. And, well, the first things first in every season is, what? Gary.
David's broken. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't figure out who'd gone out on track. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get used to all these drivers in their new cars this year. As he's on screen, well, we'll bring him up, and of course it is last year's Tier 2 champion, the one and only Harry Groundsey.
Yeah, he's in the Red Bull with Moi in that team garage. So hopefully Groundsy's pace he's been showing in the socials, and Erisov has gone out on into tyres. What are we going to say about that?
Well, that's not ideal. I'm not sure
Oh
if it's
dear.
officially in the rules, but I do know that we have stated it is against the rules, but never mind. You might have also noticed Groundsy's teammate for this year in the other Red Bull, also out on track, TTV Glads. And, yeah, looking to, well, improve on last season. I didn't think he was particularly grand.
Ads has put "Wish you were here, Dan." Obviously, Dynamo Dan moving down a tier this year. There's quite a few people who've moved down tiers from tier 1.
Yeah, due to an influx of very, very fast drivers, we've had to send a few people packing. And of course, packing in happens on a Friday night in Tier 2.
I'm really confused because there is one guy that Grandy, how's he stayed on there? If there was one guy that I was expecting to be here tonight, that was Legend's cousin Tiddlywink.
Yeah, it's just interesting because he's in the chat.
Yeah, he was absolutely begging to be up into tier 1, and now there's a space available, and he doesn't even check us get in there to join. Oh, Grandy!
Oh, Groundsy. Oh, I don't know how he's not DNF there. That was a heavy hit on the inside. And,
Tiny Tiddlywinks in an esports race. Wow, that's just...
Tiddlewinks in an esports race.
I sense heavy cap there.
FPRL. Peppa Pig Racing League.
Jensen, where's my sweet Colin? Down a tier, because he wants to win a race.
Yeah.
It's going to be so annoyed that I've said that.
Is he? Well, he's still got a better chance of winning a race than better than chance than you have, Gary. So
Monkey said apparently Splitter Flipper is on Forza. I don't know if you want to bung an invite to remind him, Gary. Yeah, well.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's not ideal from the boy. Yes, and some other familiar faces, of course. Here we have it on track. A big welcome back to Object Fungus. He took a bit of a sabbatical. Gary, turn your stream down. Last season, and well, he is back for this season in the lovely AlphaTauri. And all I'm gonna say is, last time this man was in a team with me, things happened. Things happened, and I'm feeling good about this season as well. So we had 4 cars set a time at the moment. We've got TTV Glads, we've got Millsy, we've got Ellisoff, who is still on the intermediates like a twat, and Groundsy, who has obviously had issues at turn 9. He is out and going for another run though. That was very quick from him. Let's see if he keeps it out of the wall this time. He does indeed. Wait a minute, did he just did he not like break any front wing?
Who? Bouncy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He grazed along the wall. Nah, he was grazing.
Well, he's coming over the line. It's a 130.1, which is not ideal. At the moment, he's going to need to go faster than that. Let's have a look at Object Fungus, who is on a lap. Done a 28 something in Sector 1, and now coming down.
Backed out.
And he's backed out.
Good!
Seriously, Gary. That's the first one of the season. And you couldn't let me have it.
No. No. I've got to steal your thunder at some point. Tiddywink has just sent me...
anymore.
Tiddywink has sent me a picture of him actually in an esports thing.
Yeah, on Peppa Pig. Karting, right?
Well, if they're not FPRL drivers, it must be.
Yeah. So Ali Ferrari's out on a lap. He is on the medium tyres. And coming now down the tricky old... Oh, he's backed out of his lap, I think. He's pretty much fully RS. Woe is me. Oh, as Groundsy had another issue. Up. The triple right-hander, I'm not sure. Is Gary dead? Maybe.
No, I'm not dead. No, I'm not dead. I just was typing a message to Splitter to kind of, on Monkey's behalf, kind of remind him he does realise his tier 1 races right now.
Yep. Talk about a slow burner indeed, Mr. Piggle. It doesn't help that only one of us is talking.
Oh, I was trying to type. I'm
Heaven forbid.
But here's Jensen through the first sector. And a 29.4, purple in the first sector. Obviously, Jensen. How many times has he now come out of retirement? Is it like the 4th time? I think he's going to retire. He's going to retire after this race. You know that. You watch.
Wow. No, he might even retire during the race.
Now we get your finger out. I'm doing the co-coms bit, Scotsman, making sure the drivers are in.
Well, if he's sitting there playing Forza, it's his own bloody fault.
Yeah,
This
well,
Object Fungus goes quickest on a 129.3 on a lap. What a lap. There's yellows all over the flipping place.
I don't know if that will stay fastest if Jensen's 2 purples are anything to go by in the Ferrari.
Well, they're not staying purple, so I'm going to assume they're not purple. And there you have it. It's a 29.9 from Jensen. aka the Scandinavian Jensen Button.
Curse all cars except Red Bull, says Scotsman.
Well, that's
I'll
the only
try
way
and do it.
Scotsman thinks he can win.
But the big talking driver we got to talk about is AMS Drive. How? Oh, Henkers.
Yeah, that's a good lap from Henkers. A 29.2, and he has started very well on this game.
Yeah, the Mercedes got off to a great start in their overall constructors last night.
Yep, and Henkers looking to continue it tonight, but he's been unseated from the top of the pile by Drepo, setting a lap just 3.5 hundredths slower, faster than Henkers. Yeah. Thoughts on new layout for quali this weekend? I don't see how it's going to work. Personally seems pointless. Well, let's put it this way. They've tried sprint qualifying, they've tried... what are they doing this? It's forcing people to use medium tyres, isn't it? Or something like that.
Isn't it you have to use soft, medium, hard through the quality sessions?
Oh yeah, something like this. All load of fucking shit.
MS Drive goes on a 129.4, which is still faster than me.
Yep, on mediums.
Yep, that's just shows you how much slow that I am compared to him.
You're on a 29.2, aren't you, Gary?
Yeah, but I was on a set of softs in time trial. Perfect. Yeah, and he's on a set of mediums, which are usually about, I think they're about a second slower. But I think they dealt with the difference between each of them. So, yeah, that's makes me feel so good about myself.
Yeah. And making others feel good about themselves, it's RBT who's just gone into the lead with a 28.7. These times are really ramping up now in Q1. Ads had held the top spot before that. Of course, the Tier 1 champion from last season, doing the first 28 of the night. Behind him was Bourbon Boy. And a couple of other drivers putting themselves in the mixer as well. That is Ermine and Legends.
Comes Alfie across the line. He goes 18th for 130.2 in the hats.
Right, it's not ideal. Not ideal at all.
2 tenths down on his times. Sounds he's really struggling. Oh, his cars also struggling.
Groundsy was never that great in qualifying, was he?
Do you see how fast he went into the pit lane? He was going like 150 into the pit lane.
Front line. Oh, I'm not going to say it. Thank you for the drink, Mr. Piggle. I have not got any lager tonight, annoyingly, so I've had to go straight on the JD.
I've got no drink at all. I'll be purchasing some tomorrow morning. No, I'll get paid tomorrow. But buy some.
Yep. Oh, fair enough. So there's not long left in the session. I would let you know, but obviously there's yellow flags absolutely everywhere. There's 3 3/4 minutes remaining. Alfie is gonna need to pit and come straight back out. I think calling for a set of softs.
I think he's run out of fuel.
Oh, he has.
He's got 3.5 minutes, so he's got time to get in and then get out again.
Yeah, let's have a look at the F123 Ali Ferrari line. I mean, he's on an outlap, but still, that was a good effort from Ali.
Do you think he actually just finds them out by accident, or does he actually practice them and finds them out? Does them like proper quality sessions to see if they work?
No. I think he learns them off esports drivers as Ads retires in the pits in P2 off Q1. And let's have a look as Ali Ferrari comes out on his lap. So it's 2 sets of tyres Ali's used in this session. And now coming through turn 1 and 2. Turn 2 very tricky once again this year on the traction. But Ali Ferrari getting through it very well now up to turn 4. Brakes, uses as much as the track as he can, gets it the turn in very nicely. And now through the quick chicane at the start of sector 2. Getting a little bit out of shape and going a little bit wide. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly the thing that I did the other night, and he took too much curb and it sent him wide. So he could be in trouble now, Mr. Ali Ferrari.
Or do you think Ali Ferrari's sandbagging? Oh,
No.
he's gonna... No, don't do that, Ali. Then went into MS Drive. Who,
still in P5 on that medium time, so he should be fine. Plenty of drivers behind have opted to go out.
He's also run out of fuel.
Groundsy is going once again. Looks like he's...
Oh, Ellisov! Oh, there goes all his front wing.
And that is his participation in this session done and dusted, unless he can crack himself out a 128 on, well, with no front wing. Press X to doubt.
I doubt Object Fungus is safe.
Yeah, he's currently P11, and here is his teammate, the mighty Mag User, in P12 currently. He's going on another lap. That's a yellow flag for Ellisov. Let's have a look. Now coming down the second to last straight. Doesn't use quite as much of the left hand side as you can, but here he comes to the line, and it's going to be a 28.8, and that puts him up in P2 and safely through to Q2.
Object Fungus is getting really in trouble now.
Yeah, Ali Ferrari is on a stonker at the moment. It's a purple, might be a purple middle sector for the McLaren man. You can see now he's bombing his way down, and on the last corner uses all the track on the left, rides the curb and through the last corner. Let's see him get to the line, and that is a 28.9 from Ali Ferrari, and that is a P3. Update on Object Fungus. He is now P15. Groundsy is marginally up. He's through sector 1. Alfie as well. Let's keep an eye. He is 7 temps up. Object Fungus could be out if Alfie gets his act together in this last sector. Around the last corner, Alfie comes. Let's have a look at the split from Groundsy. That's 2 3/4 temps up. Alfie across the line. It's only P16. Object Fungus safe for the moment, but the last man that can knock him out is here. Groundsy needs a big improvement in sector 3, and he comes around the last corner. Doesn't go too wide. That's a nice line through there. Opens the DRS, and to the line. It's not good enough. Groundsy, P18. The man's never been great at quali, but boy, can he make it up in the race. He is going to be starting in P18.
He won from that position last season in Tier 2.
Yep, but soon, I think, through the race, he'll realise this is a completely different different beast altogether here in Tier 1. And, well, that's it for Q1. Wow. We're just waiting for Magusa to pull into pits.
I bet there is some proper sweating in the Alpha Tauri garage.
Nah, he was confident.
Object Fungus. I don't think he was Object Fungus. He's only survived by about 2/100ths of a second.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Oh dear.
It's all part of the plan, the AlphaTauris.
It's not the L plan.
Yep. So these are the drivers leaving in Q1. We got Ellis off P19. Didn't set a proper lap on the softs. Of course, he did bottle it into the wall at turn 9. Groundsy in the Red Bull, doing his best Sergio Perez impression, starting from near the back. Jock in the Alpine, not great, and Alfie, I believe, is his debut race. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gary.
I think he may have raced before. I don't think he did many races last season, but I don't think it's his debut. I think it might be his full-time debut, but I don't think it's his.
Well, either way, he's out in Q1, so never mind. And Splitter Flipper is nowhere to be seen. Someone's going to get their full-time seat taken off them.
Edit first from David Alface.
Oh wait, no, he's in the chat. Can I still race after quali, he says. He has turned up in the Tier 1 lounge and said, can I still race in the race? And apparently you can do this.
I did message him saying in Q1, you do realise it's your Tier 1 race today?
Yep, Splitter Flipper 2. Oh god, I forgot it's Thursday. Oh dear.
Well, at least he's getting here.
Yep, what a melon.
What a move.
Melon. Right, Bourbon Boy is the first man on the track, and I will drink to that. Of course. Because, yeah, I'm drinking bourbon. Get over it, Gary.
Just got a message from Groundsy saying he's not doing a last to first challenge, he's doing a last to last challenge.
Well, he failed because he's not last. F's in chat for Groundsy's first failed challenge. Right, Bourbon Boy coming on to his lap then. Let's get this detail going. Let's get rid of that as well, why not? Why not indeed? He's the only man gonna set a lap. So let's have the full cinematic, apart from the telemetry. Yeah, look at this, beautiful. Who said we don't do, like, proper professional stuff? All we need to get rid of is that F123 watermark in the bottom left.
I think there's a way of actually getting rid of that.
Well, I don't know what it is. Well, there is, you can get rid of everything, but I want the track map and the telemetry, so... Otherwise it just looks like a cutscene. Right, so Bourbon Boy now coming to the end of Sector 2. Let's see what his split is. Oof, it's a 107.399. And of course it's the fastest of the session so far. Because it's the only one of the session so far. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Nigel was right. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, and there goes Bourbon Boy with a 29.5, presumably on used tyres. Let's find out. The man behind him going to finish his lap is Johnny Vane, who goes P2 on a 29.7. Next up is the AlphaTauri lads, and that is Magusa going a 29.1, followed by his teammate doing a 29.5. So time's a little bit slower at the start of this session.
The times are going to be slower at the start of Q2 because a lot of people, I assuming, are going to be running used sets of tyres and finding their little bit of, I guess, their groove before they put on a new set and maybe go hell over fist right at the end of Q2.
Yeah.
I think Monkey pointed out, as Jeffer goes at 1:28.9, that first to 15th was half a second difference to each other.
Yeah, it was incredibly close, as we expect almost at this point in Tier 1. I do want to pull up on something you said a second ago, Gary, which is talking about drivers getting into the groove, and this is the point where I turn around and say they're on slick tyres, they don't have grooves.
For fuck's sake. Christ. How many have you had to drink so far?
None. I've had like 2 sips of the one that I've got. But it's early on in the season, Gary, and I am absolutely pumped for. I'm just well up for the season, and
well, there's no more depressed David because he can't. There's not really much he can be annoyed with this game so far.
There is plenty to be annoyed at this game about, Gary.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as was it what we had to deal with in last year's game.
I mean, last year's game. Well, yeah, full traction was faster for a majority of drivers last year, and even if you didn't want to run medium or no traction, then, well, you were slower. Yeah, obviously you were slower, but at the same time, you couldn't bloody control it. This year's game, full traction is still faster, but at the very least, you can control medium and no traction. Of course, I'm not talking about these guys. I'm talking about the simple plebs like myself.
And me.
You, Gary, you've given up.
Well, I'm still using it. I'm just not comfortable enough to use it in a league race yet. Because I do not want to ruin someone else's race if I spin.
Can I get an excuse for $300, Piggle?
No.
They say ding 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 ding.
I've just seen Colin in chat. That's really weird to see Colin in chat talking about the tier 1s. Seeing him so often in tier 1s. But this feels weird. Watching the tier 1 lot. Good luck to all the drivers involved, but Ferrari all the way. Used at least medium. Well, I don't see really much of a difference between. I see people say, "Oh, yeah, medium feels like full traction." They are right. I can still put the throttle down really early on medium, and the car won't slide.
It's just faster on full traction, so there's no reward.
Yeah, basically what David said. There's not really much of a difference, really.
It's more fun to drive, but it's also more fun to do well in races and, you know, not wreck your tyres in fucking 5 laps.
Yeah, or spin out and take someone else out with you.
Excuses. Right, AMS Drive goes up into P2. 1/1000th of a second slower than ads. And that is a statement of intent from the Aston Martin driver. We've got just a little under half the session left, I believe.
Yeah. Enkers and Alex Ferrari are the only two who haven't set times yet. Hyphen's put Leo time would have put in P1.
In Q2. Yeah. Even without his sandbag time that he dropped, he would have been P1 at the moment in Q1, and he's a tier 3 driver, everyone.
I've just seen Zura Bunda. We should shout out to him. 26 laps last night on a set of hards.
Yeah, and of course commiserations for not winning driver of the day somehow. Bourbon Boy going top of the stack, and that should be a fresh tyre time of 28.3.
It says 27. Sorry, 27. I think actually El Plan got the wrong Ferrari driver got the driver of the day. Fox gave it to El Plan and not Zilla.
Yep. Oh, Mag user across the line at 28.888. Very nice, but beaten by Enkers. Henkers in. So weird to see him in a Merc, but 128.829. And I'm not gonna lie, I know he's not my teammate anymore, but I really like. Yeah, I rate him.
We love Henkers. He's gone from tier 2. He got moved up into some of the social, end of I think 22 to race with some of the tier 1s, and he's been in tier 1 for the last 2 seasons now, and he's actually done very well for himself since moving up.
Even picking up a race win.
Yeah.
There goes RBT. Picking up P2 to make it a 2-3 for the Merc at the moment. Piggle in the chat having an absolute orgasm. Clean off your keys before you type anything else, Piggle.
Ali Ferrari's not having a best of time. He's backed out another lap on the previous lap.
Yeah.
And he only started with 70% battery.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to go again this lap, because you can make it round on like 0 tyre wear. And he is going to be struggling for ERS come the end of this lap. So, be interesting. Keep an eye out on the man in P15. This should be his last run, unless he is just bombing it towards the pits to try and get on another set of tyres, maybe?
He's got his teammate in front of him. His teammate might try and give him a cheeky toe. Can I have an invite? Yes, you can, Splitter. Nigel says I'm slacking. I don't think I am.
Yeah, I have you down more as a Snorlax than a slacking.
Right.
And a Pokemon joke to end it all off.
Right.
Well, Ali Ferrari's coming to the line now. It's a 28.888. And he goes level with Mag User. And that might not be good enough, you know, Gary.
Imagine a 28.8 doesn't get you through. Just imagine that. That's just mad.
Well, there's going to have to be a couple of upsets for it to get you through. Object Fungus, Jensen, both in the knockout places at the moment, as is Legends in front in the other McLaren.
Where's Drive, the man that won a controversial IMRA Grand Prix last season?
He is on his outlap.
Stole a win from our dear Colin. Stole a win. Should have got a penalty. Stewards made a cock up for that. Disgraceful behaviour.
Looks like Drive is about to start his last lap.
But yes, it will give you a car.
Yeah, it will give you the remaining car. Jensen across the line. And that is only P8 for Jensen, but that has knocked Ermine into the bottom 5. So the plot thickens as Legends now comes towards the line. Jensen goes... Yeah, so Jensen goes P8. Legends then across the line. He's only P13, and that is disappointing. You see a little wiggle of disappointment there. Let's have a look at... No, it's Magusa coming round again. He's going to do another lap. The man in P6. Let's have a look at Object Fungus, who's coming round the last part of Sector 1, and he's out of... yeah, he's pulled out of his lap. So let's hop on with Millsy then, coming around the last corner. He's 6.5 tenths up pretty much in Sector 2 across the line, and that is only P13 for Millsy. And he will be going out. Let's see if his teammate can do any better. We've got Junuvain first.
Yeah, he's got a massive... He's going to get a big toad down to the straight.
Yeah, let's see.
28.6 for MS Drive.
Yeah, and that's up into P4. Ermine only going P12 with 28.996. And let's look at Jensen then. Jensen is... Well, of course, yeah, he's already set his lap. He's in P9 at the moment. Junuvain is up through Sector 1. He could knock Object Fungus out. Is anyone else on a lap? TTV Glad's also on a lap.
Legends is out. Yeah, he's backed out. He's actually run out of fuel.
Yeah.
Glad's
across the line. Takes P4. And that should be him safe. Junuvain 84 thousandths up. Let's see the split at the end of Sector 2. He's still neck and neck, but this, as it stands, would be enough to get him through to Q3. Let's have a look now through the final corner. Let's go on board. Gets the power down nicely. Let's see what the time is. DRS open to the line. That's P7, and Object Fungus is out in Q2.
Oh, Jensen's out. Is Ali going to be out?
Yep, Ermine has knocked out Jensen in Q2. That is mad, lad.
He's beaten Jensen by 11 thousandths of a second. Oh.
Oh.
What I'm going to say, that was an interesting end to the qualifying. Losing Object and Jensen.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
Nigel is going to retire in the race now. There's actually 4 big drivers that have gone out. Jensen, Object, Millsy, and Legends. Millsy's usually up there, and Legends, who we all know how quick Legends is.
I'm not going to lie. Throw some respect on TTV Glad's name. That was proper mean from you, singling him out by not singling him out.
Well, I don't know much about TTV Glads.
That's disgusting.
You've dropped me right in this now.
You dropped yourself right in it, mate.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. Can I just say that if there's any Tier 4 members here deciding to tune in rather than practice at Bahrain, you sweaty wankers, then big shout outs to you. There is TTV Glads. He's absolutely heartbroken, Gary. All I can offer is my commiserations. First he goes out in Q2, then he gets absolutely violated by Gary.
Oh, Vit's here, by the way.
Vit's here. Big up the Vit. You'll love to see it. He's probably in the practice session as well, but big up the Vit.
He's in the practice session but also watching the stream. That's okay.
Yeah, I rate that. That's good.
That's double multitasking. Oh, now I feel really bad now. Nope,
So you
I'm
should.
in a hotel. I could do with some Vicks, to be fair, says Nigel. Oh dear, Nigel. What have you done?
Are you gonna rub it on his chest for him, Gary?
No, I am not. At the moment, to me, Nigel Pig doesn't even have a body because no one knows what he looks like. No one's heard his voice.
He's just a dismembered head, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a dismembered head.
Did you redeem a truth or dare, Mr. Piggle, that Gary hasn't looked at?
I did see it. I was just deciding which one it was going to be.
You were just ignoring it, were you?
No.
No.
Kind of was deciding what it was, and I kind of just forgot to say.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
Nigel.
A twoof. Well, here's Genuvain. He has come out the first. So let's have a look.
You're getting two, Nigel. That's not how it works.
Well, it is if I say so.
I am
the stream master.
Do you think you're better than both General Snake and Jeff Master Flash?
In general or in the game? Because I'm pretty sure this is the opposite to the question that was asked last night. I think it will be in general.
In general, no. Jake is quicker than me.
No, not just in F1. Are you better? Are you a better person than them?
I think
it's a loaded question.
Yes,
I know.
Yes to Jake, no to Jaff.
Jaff is very wholesome.
He gives me motivational talks when I was really struggling last week in Emma.
That motivational talk was mostly just saying, "Oh fuck it, Gary, just go on full traction."
No, he was actually
that he did.
No. He was actually telling me how how to kind of set your mindset up if you're struggling to kind of keep going. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Not give up.
No, never give up. You've got another one, by the way.
I know. I saw. He's a cheeky bastard.
Wait, Gary, are you still full time?
Wait, Gary, are you
or
full traction?
Fit?
Oh, I'm definitely not fit. We all know this. Athena once says never give up. Yes, Shadows, I am on FT still. And I will admit that. You can mock me all you want. Are you sure about that? I'm going to go for Dev and I'm going to risk it with Nigel. Within reason, Nigel.
Yeah, Shadows. Yeah, good point. So you raged in admin last week about it and now you're openly admitting it. Alright.
Oh.
We're not about the drama, Mr. Piggle. As Genuvain does indeed go fastest with a 29.1. That's half a second faster from Ermine, who comes out just behind him. Let's have a look now at Magusa, who is the sole AlphaTauri here in Q3. He comes across the line to start his flying lap. Ads, there you go, Ads, a 28.8. And that's a bit more like it. Three tenths off Genu.
Oh, there's Avi Ferrari. Obviously chucking all the sand out now.
Yeah, he's gone through with a good old Henry Hoover. And yeah, he's got all the sand out.
Don't you mean Henrietta Hoover?
Well, I am absolutely not judging anyone by the choice of Hoover.
My mum's got one of them.
Yeah. Do you?
I'm not. I'm not
going to say that. Have you ever seen Scary Movie, Gary? By the way.
Yes. Nigel, I can't do
I
yours.
will stop there, because then you know where I was going with that joke.
Yes, Nigel, I cannot do that because I cannot do the Golem voice. I would
No, it's
do
not a
it.
Golem voice, it's a Golem voice. So you got to pretend to be a big rock man.
Oh, what does that sound like?
I don't know, probably really.
Might as well just do. I might as well just do an
Mickey
impression
Mouse?
of David. Oh boy.
Mickey Mouse. Ha ha.
No, that would destroy my voice. That would destroy my voice.
What the fuck are you talking about, Gary? Ha ha.
We've got the whole race to go.
Yeah.
Don't want to destroy your voice.
Yeah.
I've already got you
the
once.
line into
Oh.
P2.
Morgan Boy and Ads are having a little bit of a game of chicken in qualifying.
Yep. RBT up into P3. Bourbon Boy into pits. Not ideal from the Williams boy.
I can say that. I love pigeons. There you go, Nigel.
That's fair enough. What
Fucking hate
you
pigeons.
do with pigeons is up to you. In your own time, as long as everyone's consenting.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'll keep an eye on anyone who's going for another lap.
Not Janu, not Henkers, not Matthews. It's the Alpine of Drapo, who I barely even mentioned. He is not on a lap, of course. And RBT is on a cooldown lap as well. There's Ermine coming out of pits.
Up to pit.
Out to pits. It goes to Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, while we're waiting for people to land, David. What?
Catchphrase time, Gary.
I'll say it when he. I
No,
was
it's
say
nominate
it.
one, so you say what he wants.
Oh, for God's sake!
Let me. I am gonna go for a wee, but I will leave it. Well, he's not out of the pitch yet, but yeah, I'll leave it on him.
Jesus Christ, Nigel.
Go on then. Go on. It's just.
I'm sexy and I know it. There you go. I hate. That's getting clipped.
Yeah.
Wiggle,
Oh,
wiggle,
dear.
wiggle. Yeah. Sorry. Have you not seen it?
Wiggle, yeah.
To
You've
be
broken
fair,
Higgle.
to be fair, I like that song. Actually, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Right. I was going to say once Samus Drive come out, I'd do the catchphrase, but he's not going to come out, is he?
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet, indeed. I'm going to go for a quick lads break.
Dynamo Dan says new text tone being made. Oh dear, oh
Cracking.
dear.
Well, I'm going to keep Ermine on screen, Gary, and I think you know what that means as he comes onto his last lap in Q3.
Yeah, let's see what Ermine can do into turn one. He goes past one of the Aston Martins coming out the pit. Nice and tight on the entry to turn 1 and 2, trying to stay off the curb as much as he can to keep the car's speed and stop it from bottoming out. Now into turn 3, how wide is he going to take the exit? Is he going to use all the curb as he possibly can? Yes, he will, and it's going to set a 28.6, so 1.5 tenths up. Now into turn 8's hairpin. And we're going to now go into probably one of the hardest sets of corners on this track. The downhill braking of turn 9 and 10, which can easily make or break your lap. Nice and tidy, Ermine makes it look. Now through the second DRS straight up to probably one of the most annoying corners on this track on previous games. Turns 11 and 12. slightly kissing the curb. He's now half a second up, so this should put him. Shouldn't actually move him up anywhere, but still one more corner to go, so still more time. His fuel light's flashing, so hopefully that will gain him a little bit more time as his run to the line. It's going to be a 1:28.7, which will put him into P5. And now everyone else is out on a lap. I think Ginny Vane, it's actually AMS Driver who's out first. I hate traction out of turn 11. I think we all do. Can't figure out when you can put the power down. Here comes Ooh Daddy Drive. It's no longer Daddy Drive anymore. You've been waiting for me to say that, haven't you?
Yeah.
To be
Big
fair,
up
it's
Daddy
no.
Drive.
To be fair, it's no longer Daddy Driver anymore because he's changed his name in Discord. Do you see what it is actually now?
Nope.
It is Slowly Cyril. We changed it because I made it.
Well, yeah. That's what he changed his like real actual Discord handle to.
Yeah, so it's Slowly Cyril, who is going to be quite funny to watch his point of view later because he watches the stream whilst he's streaming his own point of view.
Well, this man's got beast internet then, I hope.
He's also hosting the lobby.
Yep. And not a single flicker of lag from that car. You love to see it. Coming around turn 9 to the triple right-hander. Ermine is on an in-lap, isn't he? So he should be fine. And AMS Drive is nearly 2 temps up through.
Oh, Bourbon Boy's
Bourbon
out.
Boy's binned it. Bourbon Bin Boy. Big F for him. AMS Drive then through the last corner. Keeps it off the curbs on the exit
27.
Across the line. Oh, he's done it.
Oh, he's done it.
He's done it! 27.977.
The thing is, I know what Toby would be like. Cross line go. Not good at that.
Junu P5. Let's have a look at Mag User. P4 at the moment. The Alpine behind of Drepo. He's a fast boy. What can he do? Towards the line and across it. That is a 28.1, marginally behind. Henker's across the line, goes P6. There's a Ferrari next, it's Ads. What can he do? He's 1.5 temps up through sector 2. And that's not a massive improvement. So Ali Ferrari is the last man to come across the lot.
Oh, Ali. We'll gloss over that. We've heard that Ali had a slight malfunction.
Yeah.
Surely that's
malfunction.
a pen. Surely that's going to be a pen. Surely.
Or at the very least, a very stern talking to. He didn't really disrupt anyone, but I'm guessing he was down.
Maybe Ali's will disconnected. Well, that's all what we can hope for, Monkey.
Yeah.
Steward's review, says Dynamo Dan. I don't think the stewards will need to review that because David's got a perfect point of view of that.
Yeah.
Well, that was the wheel can disconnect and turn itself.
Well,
yeah,
it
Monkey
can. We've seen it.
Yeah, Paul Jaff last season.
Just because he kept putting it on fucking PC mode.
He's actually changed the button now, so he can't actually do it. He's put it on the button that he never touches while in the race, so he can't actually hit it.
Yep. Yep. I see David not using the old Elgato. Nope. Did you not see what happened on Monday, Pickle? My laptop is fucked.
Also, but it will be back shortly because David has got a new laptop on the way. Oh, it's going to get built.
Well, that was going to be a surprise, but I guess it's not anymore. Yep. New laptop on its way. Should be here ready for next week.
What have you celebrated, David?
Yeah.
Are you happy? Like you were telling me, your laptop's done a fair few years on it. So,
The fuel
nice
usage
surprise.
of equal cars is not equal in F123.
Oh, what a surprise.
0.41 fuel to 0.0 fuel test. Alpine 46. Alfa Romeo 49. Red Bull
Nigel.
51. Merc 51.
It wasn't supposed to be a surprise, Nigel.
Well, I did say it was meant to be a surprise.
Well, you didn't tell me not to tell anybody. I said don't tell me. Yeah. Oh. Now Nigel's coming at you. Because you told him about the fuel usage. He's like, don't tell the league.
Well, don't care because it's gonna be fairly common knowledge anyway when other
people notice it.
Leagues start cancelling races. Gary, it looks like you might get your spot on Sunday.
Hey?
Yeah. Poor old Locker's had to pull out. He's going to a show his boss has given him tickets to, which is very nice. So maybe if Colin's free on the Sunday, we can give him a nice little main comms.
Yeah, Colin did say he would jump in if there was space. Speaking of something funny, David, I don't know if you saw in the members' lounge, but did you see what Freddie Ford has
He's got Barbie's shirt.
Yeah,
it's quality.
And he's going to be wearing it. He's going to be wearing it to his non-uniform day tomorrow.
What a happy fellow. That is a man who is confident in his sexuality, and you love to see
it. Christ, no wonder you two stick on comms, says Nigel Pickle. No, we stick on comms because we actually like comms together. Hey Nigel, how about you give comms a go? Come on.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be fucking quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, because there won't be nothing but battle stream.
Yep.
Nigel says, am I going to get pole tomorrow? Nigel, am I going to get pole? The only time I got pole was because I set it on a track that was starting to rain, and I was the first one out.
Yep. Perks of being at the end of the pit lane, eh?
I was in the McLaren.
Wait, oh right. Oh, 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
Very nice. Magic Ram redeemed a drink for the lolly. Thank you, Magic Ram. But I'm still not going to forgive you for readying up early at Imola on Sunday.
He's called him out. It's like Nigel in Britain. No, it wasn't Britain. It was Was it Imola as well? Nigel Piggle accidentally just read it up and just didn't think and was like, "Oh, my bad, whoops." In chat, that was quite funny.
I don't remember this. Apparently, if Piggle gets pole tomorrow, he's got to go straight up ASAP.
Well,
it will happen before the end of the race.
Well, a little birdie told me that his lap time wasn't very legit. His time trial lap time.
Questions? Questionable.
He may have used a fast forwarding glitch.
Yes.
I think he actually has
himself backwards on. Well, he rewound himself back on the track.
used to be not very legit, Gary. Well, to be fair, I think Nigel probably has beaten that time now since he's played the game long enough, so don't come at him.
Grid rundown.
Yay, no one's on softs. Everyone's on mediums and hards.
Indeed, you do.
Do you want me to do the bottom 10 and you do the top 10?
No, we'll do it the other way round.
Okay.
I'll get a break before the race starts. So anyway, starting P20 is going to be the Williams Splitter Flipper, who's decided that the career for him was not in Forza Horizon 5, and now he is back on the game where he should be in Tier 1, but starting from the back. Ellisoff in the Haas, P19 on the medium tyres, surrounded by hard runners. He's going to have to get some good pace early on to get those to work. Groundsy then doing his P18 to P18 challenge, and he's going to be back on the grid very soon, I suspect. Jock in P17. Oh, Jesus, Groundsy. Jock in P17. Alfie in P16. Yeah, I'm going through these now. TTV Glads 15. Legends in the mediums in 14. Millsy 13. Object in 12. And Jensen in P11. Sorry, Gary.
Yep, and then in P10, the only man to crash out in the all of qualifying is Bourne Boy in P10 on a set of hards, along with Ermine in P9. P8 is Johnny Vane. Showed some pace in qualifying, but didn't get the lap in Q3 they wanted. P7 is Adzol, current Tier 2 champion. Tier 1 champion, sorry. P6 is Henkers, good qualifying from the Mercedes man. P5 is Ari Ferrari. P4 is Mag User. P3 is Jeppo. And then the two fast starting RBT serves and drive on pole, both on mediums, looking to pull away early for the rest of the film. Gary, turn your stream down. My stream isn't even on. It's my headphones.
Or is it your TV? Oh no, it's you echoing. Anyway, it's time to get going in Tier 1. And Groundsy was, for a split second, in the lead of the race. We'll go on from that. 5 lights and away we go for the start of the Tier 1 Championship. And it's RBT who's got a good start. He is side by side with AMS Drive. No, he's not. Is he? I don't know. Yes, he is. And he takes the lead into turn 1. RBT starting with a flurry. Mag User just in P3, just behind AMS Drive. Yep, he is able to keep that position, but side by side, right behind is Mag User and Drepo. They're sorted that one out, and now Mag User solidifying that P3. Meanwhile, at the back, oh, there's carnage. There's carnage.
Oh, someone's out.
Oh, Jock's out. Jock is out. Millsy is round. There's a virtual safety car is what there is.
I was on board with that with Jock, who I saw go off. He decided to come back on the track at turn 7, right in the middle. I think he's hit one of the Red Bulls. I don't know if it's Groundsy or Glads, and as unfortunately he also collected Millsy with that as well.
That is rather unfortunate, as it is still only a VSC. Let's take a quick look at the winners and losers. And, RBT up 1, Mag User up 1. And I think we're getting ready to go.
There's some shenanigans up in front. Drive's trying to do a Max Verstappen tactic. Yeah,
he went a little bit too early there. As RBT comes across the line, sets the fast lap of the race. A couple of drivers down the back doing okay. But there's 5 people in the pits, which doesn't bode well. Last night, Gary, we had 3 people in the pits on lap 1.
Yeah, and it's actually both of the Hasses. So they're unfortunately going to have to double stack.
Yeah, Ali Ferrari looking for a move on Drepo. Through the chicane. Oh, they've touched. They've touched.
Oh!
Oh, big crash, big crash. Ads and Ali Ferrari are out. They are out, 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 and that is a full course safety car. Just a small bit of contact between Ali Ferrari and Drepo there. Don't think there was too much in it, but unfortunately, yeah, Ali's gone round and Ads has he's just not had any chance to move out the way. And
what are we watching again, David?
we are watching the Premier tier of FPRL.
Nigel
yes,
Piggle.
You heard that correctly.
Nigel Piggle. That was a bit unfortunate, a bit ambitious from Ali, to be honest.
Yeah, but fair play. Drepo gave him the room, but maybe Ali understeered into him. I really don't think there was much in it. But yeah, it's a stupid place to go for a move, to be honest.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone go for a move. But all I can say is Grant is not going to be doing his 18th to 18th challenge, as he's going to finish his 17th.
Unless he gets disqualified.
Oh, don't do that. But AMS drives box.
Oh, okay.
He's doing a Revenge Zero strategy. He's going to the end.
Yeah, a Bourbon Boy is in the pits. He's going to put on a fresh set of mediums. Let's see where they come out. AMS Drive does indeed come out P11. Bourbon Boy is gonna keep P12, I think. Yes, he is. As Groundsy also into the pits.
He's made
put one lap on those mediums, and he's back on the hards.
Nigel Pickle pointing out a very, very interesting fact. Groundsy's 2 minutes behind, along with Alfie.
Are you sure that's not just a visual glitch?
Probably, but Nigel Pickle just pointed out that he's 2 minutes behind. Now it's all fixed.
Good.
Well, 2 minutes ahead, apparently, Nigel said. And Milky, Millsy, a further 2 minutes. It's all going wrong today, not David.
When does it ever go right, Gary?
Fair point.
Right, so that is an early box from AMS Drive. I assume he was just going to do the opposite of what RBT does. But Drive's going to have to find himself battling with the drivers now in between P11 and P1. And it's not going to be plain sailing for that man.
I've got to quickly shout out, David. Look where Splitter Flipper is. He's up 10 places. Never mind, he's coming into the... No, that was his teammate, Baldwin Boy.
Yep. That is the thing. Bourbon Boy into pits, same as Millsy.
Nigel Piggle is saying that I wouldn't have boxed if I was Drive. Well, if Drive wins, he'll put you on.
Yeah, the flow putting the perfect point out that Tier 4 is going to show the rest of FPRL how to drive cleanly.
Let's exit out.
Cleanest tier?
We were talking about this last night, David. Officially mentioned it as well. That because this year's game, the cars are so you can race better side by side with people. Obviously, people are more likely to try and go side by side with each other and not wait for like DRS straights and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more accidents where people have kind of understeered into each other when they're trying to go for moves, because obviously, yeah, everyone's trying to actually overtake through corners now and not on straights.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that unfolds throughout the year. Could there be another handling patch that fucks the game, just like last year?
I'd say that.
I think we're expecting the safety car in, are we?
Jesus, Nigel. Jesus, Nigel. Nigel's put tier 2 would be the cleanest tier, now Tiddle's gone. That's very mean from Nigel Pick. We can't be saying that as head steward.
Yep, we've got to wait. Hopefully, the safety car's out another lap.
Oh, Cruiser's done with a safety car. Never mind. It's all
quick, Gary. Where will Danny Rick finish?
P10.
P10. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, P9. I'm gonna say. As away we go. Oh, and Jensen's in the pits.
Has he got damage?
I don't know.
He's got damage.
Oh, there's big moves going down in turn 1. Oh, there's tap between Drapo and Magusa. They were side by side, but it looks like the tyres came together and Drapo's off. Drapo is off and near the back.
Oh, there's carnage all up the front now. They're all squabbling for positions.
Yep, Junu has got past Hinkers. Excuse me, into turn 3. Into P3, turn 4 into P3.
Just want to put out there, Luke has joined in chat and decided to put an unpopular position, opinion out. AMS Drive bottle. AMS Drive hasn't bottled, Jake. AMS Drive is one of the people to actually call pit.
Yeah, indeed, as we see at the restart, Magusa not being able to hang on to RBT in front. Those mediums will, of course, have the grip at the moment.
Oh, we're in Civil War.
Yeah, Bourbon Boy and Splitter Flipper. Oh, there's a Groundsy who's gone off a little bit wide. Wants to know how the gravel tastes here in Bahrain. He's rejoined at the back of this pack in P15. As RBT once again sets the fastest lap of the race off the restart. Jensen's gone on to softs.
Yeah, I think...
is he going soft mediums from here? Is he avoiding the hards?
I think he may have already used the hards.
Okay then, well, we've got Splitter Flipper going side by side with Elisov. Looks like Elisov has got that move done. He has indeed. He's going to have to defend going into turn 4. Although not making a move there is Splitter Flipper. AMS Drive is working his way back up. He's now into P8, right on the back of TTV Glads, who he's going to go around the outside of turn 7, and that's not what well, it has worked out. He's got the position coming into this corner. Oh, there's been a dive from Ermine and gets the move done. So TTV Glads losing out big time in those few corners then. And onwards goes AMS Drive. Legends doing pretty well as well at the moment. He's not pit yet. He is still on the mediums. And he is right on the back of Object Fungus, who's still only P5. I'm sure he'll be looking to make some moves. Of course, Juno Vane come up from Tier 2 last season. And he's put in a really good showing thus far.
Beating his teammate.
Here comes Object Fungus. And he gets that move done into turn 1. Nice and easy. Simple DRS pass. Junu didn't really fight it.
Oh dear, Cruiser. Cruiser making a comment on Ermine's move at turn 10, saying Ermine has just shown me how that move is supposed to be done at turn 10.
Yeah, and there goes Jensen as expected. Goes fastest on those soft tyres. It looks like Henkers is defending a little bit. Junu Vane has made a mistake and he's down into P5.
Well, he did get overtaken by Object Fungus on the DRS straight.
He did indeed, yeah. So Henkers obviously got past him as well.
And also Object Fungus as well.
Yep, so this fight... Well, yeah, he did that on the straight, you fanny.
The language.
You literally just said it. God's sake. But anyway, all this fighting is letting the front two get away. The gap between Henkers and Object Fungus now approaching 2 seconds, as it just has ticked over. Object Fungus once again right on the back. Is he going to look for another move down this start-finish straight? You bet his bottom dollar. As the DRS opens, there's not too much that Henkers is going to be able to do unless he's got better straight line speed. He does not, and gets past with ease.
Contact behind. Jenny Vayner's gone into the back of Henkers and then gets nearly half spun by Legends behind.
Yep. He's looking to try and go round the outside of turn 4. He is still there, but has he pulled out? Yes, he has. Yep. So almost there from Legends, who's going to have to start really making some moves to try and get the best out of these medium tyres. Henkers, meanwhile.
MS Drive! MS Drive's fun! Make contact with Legends!
Big yikes.
Oh, Toby, what have you done?
And that is the risk of going down after a pit stop.
Dynamite Dan. But, oh dear, Daddy. Christ.
Oh, dear. It's even better because you said it. It's absolute quality.
Nigel Pickle puts, I didn't cheer there, what do you mean? That's mean, Nigel. He's one of our best drivers, AMS Drive.
Yeah, the favourite for the title this year is Groundsy having a laggy fight with Drepo. He's not really looked at the races.
He looks like a UFO. How much he's in the air for me.
Yeah. And is he going to lag his way past Drepo?
There's a 3-wide moment into turn 1.
There is indeed.
Drive needs to be careful. He's putting his...
Up the inside, he gets... there's contact between him and the Williams. Drive, what are you playing at? That was a dive bomb and a half.
He's driving like Lance Stroll.
Yeah, Splitter Flipper will not thank you for doing that.
Christ.
Jesus Christ. And Millsy trying to go around the outside, but he's lost out to TTV Glads.
Legends!
Legends missed his braking zone and had to go straight on to avoid everyone else. It's an interesting line though. Unless he didn't think he was going to stop before twatting the wall on the right hand side there.
David, I want you to say Dynamite Dan's next comment.
Well,
no,
you're going to have to redeem it.
No, come on.
Oh, what? Daddy, what are you doing, man?
There you go.
Oh, Daddy Drive. Working his way up the field. Oh dear. Alfie, that's not the way to go. Through the middle, not good.
Drive's going to make it.
Is he going to go for the double move here? There's contact between the Haas and the Alpha. As Groundsy speeds into the pit lane and retires. And Drive gets past TTV Glads then. As Jensen being overtaking Legends, who's just come into the pits. Not happy on those medium tyres, so in he's come. He's going to go to the end, presumably on these hard tyres. Meanwhile, out at the front, 9 laps in, RBT still sitting around 1.8, 1.7 seconds ahead of Magusa, who's doing very well to hang in here. As, well, let's just say the AlphaTauri team emulating the heroics of the Merc from last night, currently P2 and P3.
Yeah, both those teams are in the top 4. So,
Oh
He
yeah, I
might.
suppose technically, yeah, Merc as well.
Oh,
Doing
hang on a minute.
first and fourth.
Ermine's got past Ginny Vane.
Yep, Junu's going to go for the cut back, although he doesn't get it. He does get the DRS, and surely will just fly straight back past Ermine here. And there he goes, unless Ermine's playing the long game and going for the DRS into turn 4. But Bourbon Boy very close, very nearly hits the back of Ermine. Oh, Junu's made a mistake out of turn 2, and that's cost him 1 place, 2 place. Not quite a third. AMS Drive.
Getting his own way.
Far back.
It's because he's wearing that.
Go.
It's because he's wearing that Max Verstappen crash helmet as well.
It's gotta be. Oh,
Just brings bad luck.
Yeah, excuse me. Oh, there's a car round. That's Millsy. Millsy's round at turn 6. 7. I don't care. Turn. He's
round the turn.
At a corner. It's turn 7.
He's somewhere.
Yes, he is somewhere on this track in this game. Gripping stuff here from us personally, Gary. I think we're doing a great job.
Yeah, I've just seen ads put an unfortunate event occurred. Must be an agenda against the defending champ.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen anyone retain their title in Tier 1 yet. And let's just say yeah, it's not got off to the best start thus far for the Ferrari drivers. Bourbon Boy gets past Ermine into turn 1. Oh, there's contact. There's big contact.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Is that Amos Driver's actually gained out of that?
Yeah, he got through the lot of them. But did he avoid damage? Is the key question. It looks like he might have. He's a lucky boy. But yeah, just missed his braking zone there, and Ermine went into the back of Bourbon Boy. Well, I can't remember. Oh, I'm tired, Gary. Oh god. Oh god.
There's contact. Alfie and Ermine again. What is with that corner?
What is with Ermine? He's not having a very good lap. Splitter Flipper getting passed by Drepo, working his way up.
Oh, hang a minute.
Splitter's pulled out. Was he letting someone go back past?
Yeah, I think he got a legal overtake. And he had to let them two through.
Either that, or he was being very sporting.
Don't know about to say no, Splitter. Actually, no. AMS Drive's in the box again.
Yeah, there you go.
Has he actually got damage? Yeah, he's got damage. There's the front wing there waiting for him.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd get through turn 1 without damage. So, mediums to... 2 lap old mediums.
They're
not fresh. They're not fresh. They're not going to the end.
They might do. Amos Drive, remember? Amos Drive did 30 laps on a set of mediums. Or in Zandvoort.
Good. Was he any good though?
He won the race. Yeah, he won the race.
Okay. Jensen hanging out in P14, still on those soft tyres, 8 laps old now, and yeah, they're probably feeling worse for wear, but it's very lonely back there for the Rari driver. Meanwhile, back at the front, you can see RBT slowing down just a little bit. Magusa is well within his DRS, and we could see possibly a move for the lead coming into turn 1. Gap 6 tenths. You can see he's RBT in the pits. Is that? Nope. Just moves over to the side. Magusa following them though, and he only gains narrowly over the start-finish straight. But through the corners, much faster. Although on the exits, RBT still doing pretty well. And yeah, meanwhile, I suppose Mag is just getting that little bit closer. Object Fungus, 2.2 seconds off the back of this fight. And Henker's in P4, managing to stay with him at the moment. Meanwhile, after some shenanigans further down the field, Elisov is 7.5 seconds back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's MS Drive getting past TTV Glads, who's just come out on fresh mediums.
A weave to get a bit of temperature in there. I know Dan has put Aubameyang moves to Marseille. Here we go.
Okay.
Christ. It must be a boring race for Dynamo Dan to put that.
Yeah. Yeah. Shocking. Who's close on the track? Who is close? We've got Drepo close behind Millsy here. This is the fight for P8. There's a move for the lead as RBT comes into the pits then.
But don't forget about Henkers. Henkers is going to go for a move on Object Fungus, maybe.
Oh no, he isn't. He could go into turn 4 though. Very close on the exit. Unless he gets a slightly worse drive, he could very much go for this move. He's not close enough and he pulls out. RBT rejoining in P12 then. Right behind Splitter Flipper. Need to get those tyres up to temperature. Sharpish.
RBT absolutely a chasm in front of AMS Drive.
Yeah. An extra pit stop was involved, to be fair.
But he has got his good old friend Jensen in front of him. He's on 10 lap old softs.
Yeah, still going. I wonder how far he wants to go on those softs. Because I think about now would be a good time for him to come onto mediums to the end of the race.
I don't know if Object Fungus is struggling with tyre wear or he's trying to save battery, because Henkers really now start to put Object Fungus under pressure.
Yeah. As Mag User in the pits then from the lead, Object Fungus inherits the lead. And Henkers again not looking close enough. Getting really close by the end of the straight, but not quite enough straight line speed to get it done. And let's keep an eye out where Mag User indeed comes out. I suspect it will be just behind RBT. It's going to be fairly close. Is Splitter Flipper going to be between them? No, he's not. Well then. Looks like...
Race on.
Yeah, race on. 1.2 seconds the gap then. AMS Drive gaining a couple of positions in the pits. Genevain all the way down in P13. Henkers. He just doesn't quite have the pace. He's got slightly more ERS than Object does. But I think he's probably quite content sitting behind him at the moment.
Yeah, I think Henkers knows that Object's faster than him. So instead of fapping around with battling, why don't you just let the driver in front of him drag him along?
Indeed, it's a legitimate strat. RBT finds himself being hunted down by a man on fresher tyres, and he is in a little bit of a DRS train. Yep, no surprise. Object in the very next lap. RBT, he's not going to have a look into the final corner. Surely we'll just have a go on the start-finish straight with DRS. And there you see it, Mag User well within the DRS. That's not what he needed. Object is going to come out behind these guys.
Oh my god! Mag User with the dive of a century has just outbroke completely Alfie out of nowhere.
Yeah, he had to make a move, and that was quite a rash one to make. But he doesn't want to fall too far behind, and now Mag User has Ermine in between him and his teammate. We're going to see it again.
Oh, wow.
And he got that done. Very complicit there from Ermine. I think he knew not to fight it too hard. But yes, what a move by Mag User.
That's how you do it, Alfie and Ermine. Well, sorry, Alfie and Ads.
Well, it wasn't really Ads' fault.
Oh, Alfie's gone wide at turn 10.
Yeah, it's just gone for a wave to the fans. It was Ali and Drepo.
Oh, is it Alfie and Jeffo? That's how you do it.
Yeah, game is on the gap. Less than 3 temps. That superior grip that Mag User has at the moment, looking like it is paying dividends. Henker's then pits from the lead, and that means Elisov is going to stay out. Yes, he stays out for another lap. Bourbon Boy right behind him stays out as well. RBT then is going to come out way in front of his teammate, of course, who is not even past the pit limiter yet. And Object Fungus gets a nice little undercut. It's probably gained him a couple of seconds, as Ermine also in the pits. Then he's going to come out behind his teammate, behind Legends in P14. And we've missed it. Mag User has got past RBT. Then obviously, presumably a DRS overtake. Maybe into turn 1, maybe into turn 4.
Yeah, Nigel putting a very interesting, saying that all RBT needs to do is just stay in his DRS.
Yeah, and all Mag User has to do is push, push, push to try and drag that AlphaTauri to the top step of the podium. We'll see now, coming round turns 9, 10, 11 and 12 maybe, I don't know. And the gap's 6 tenths at the moment. So RBT looking like he's going to have DRS for another lap.
The flow has said that Elisov and Bourbon Boy might be going for a SOP.
Yeah, and they will have massive pace at the end of this race. And actually, you saw there RBT didn't have his DRS open.
Maybe he doesn't want to overtake?
Quite possibly. I think Pickles called it right. All he has to do is stick in his slipstream, make Mag User attack the track a little bit more, and catch up in the DRS zones.
Nigel Pickers said he did have it on, he shut it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I meant. He obviously didn't go the entire straight without this DRS on. That would be stupid. So the gap at the front closing down, then it's just less than 6.5 temps, and it is 6 temps by the apex of turn whatever. Mag User now 1.8 seconds behind, and I think Mag User has to keep going the way he is, and then as soon as he gets within that 1 second or close to that 1 second, he's going to have to try and make a big push to get out of that DRS, to get RBT out of his DRS. But at the moment, just saving ERS is RBT, using a little bit at the start, and
Golden Boy's taking the lead of the race.
Yeah, he does indeed. On lap 20, both these drivers having pit lap 1. There you go. I think they're working together, these two. Mag User hasn't caught them that much. I suspect the DRS and lack of fighting will have something to do with that. As RBT doing very, very well, sticking very close. And Magusa, of course, will now have the DRS of Elisov in front. These guys in front looking like they're dropping off a little bit more now. Will Magusa go for the move? Will he do exactly what RBT did and just try and make the move as quick as possible? He's not going to look into turn 10 or 9, whichever one it is.
It's going to make a move here.
Oh, no, I think he's just getting...
No.
Oh, he is! Up the inside! What a move, like a small tap on the back from Elisov there. But...
RBT gets him as well.
Yep, but is he going to compromise him into the last corner? No, he's not. So now RBT's going to get the double slipstream. Oh, no! And in comes to the pits. Into the pits comes Bourbon Boy, and that has ruined Magusa's slipstream down the start-finish straight. But thankfully he had enough straight line speed to keep RBT behind the DRS doing enough for the moment. Well then, race on, ladies and gentlemen, race on. Will Elisov try and hang out the rest of this race? Who will know?
Drive is really struggling now. He's under attack from Millsy and Glads.
Yeah, let's have a Daddy Drive update then. Here we go. Millsy looking up the inside into turn 4. He's got marbles on his tyres. That's going to force him a little bit wide, and AMS Drive even wider. So he loses out on 2 positions. AMS Drive gets done by Glads and Millsy.
Dynamo Dan, go Daddy go. I think it's bye
no,
Daddy bye.
No.
Yeah, it might as well be that. AMS Drive, I don't actually think it's going to make it on those tyres.
This is a massive F. They're only 10 laps old, but there is still just over 8 laps to go.
This is a massive bottle from AMS Drive.
I mean, he gave himself a lot of work to do, and unfortunately the risks of the job meant that, well, he kind of had to take risks, and he paid the price. He's bottled it. He has bottled it. RBT ever closer to ads. Could he have a look into turn 4? Nope, he's not even bothering.
He's going to try and force Magus into a mistake. He's got to.
Yeah. Got a battle here between Junu and Drepo. Junu has the DRS coming down in the run towards turn 4. He goes to the inside. He takes it, and Drepo tried to hang it around the outside. Junu nearly drops it on the acceleration out of the corner, and he has to concede as Legend sets the fastest lap of the race down in P16. It's not been a good return for Legends thus far. So 8 laps to go, 7.5 for the leaders. And well, the longer this race goes on, and the longer RBT stays in that slipstream, stays in that DRS, the more favourable the conditions will be for him.
Elisov is still on those hards.
He's not doing badly. He has dropped 3 seconds, and he does have Object Fungus right behind him now. It looks like he's going to keep him off for that a little bit longer.
He might actually be able to stay out to the end.
Yeah, he's got good straight line speed, and that will help protect him as long as he keeps it pointing the right way. But I don't think much can be done about Object Fungus, who gets past him and into a podium position. And next down the road to try and catch up with Elisov is Henkers. 3.5 seconds the gap as things stand. Be interesting to see if these two start fighting at any point. That is going to allow Object Fungus to gain a little bit more. The gap at the moment, 2.8 seconds. Well, AMS Drive still on the back of TTV Glads. But Millsy making decent inroads. He's now up into P8. And speaking of people making inroads, let's go for position change, shall we? Elisoff doing fantastically. He's up 15 places as things stand on pretty unfavourable tyres at this point in the race.
He's actually pulling away from his teammate Alfie. Alfie's actually fallen away from him. If Elisoff does try and go to the end, he might actually have the gap big enough where he might not get overtaken by any more people after Henkers.
Yeah, but Magusa making RBT, making the move into turn 1, but RBT makes a mistake on the exit at turn 2, and Magusa gets straight back past again. So he is not a god, RBT, and he can make mistakes, and there you saw it. Will that knock the confidence, or will he be able to get back into the swing of things? Only the next few laps will tell. Just 5.5 laps to go. Object Fungus now 2.2 seconds behind. He could be a late entrant into this fight for the top 2. And he does, of course, have 1 lap fresher tyres than his teammate in P1.
Henkers is now firing the DRS of Elisoff.
Yep. And that 3.5 seconds went in a lap and a half. So Elisoff really struggling. Although to be fair, he's doing fine with regards to pace to Object Fungus. Object Fungus only had...
Yeah. Someone just mentioned the Haas are doing the ultimate tyre saving management.
Yeah, of course, 23 laps and 20 laps for Ellis and Alfie respectively, but that doesn't stop Henkers from being able to get past into turn 1. I don't think Elisoff is going to be fighting, to be honest. I think he's going to bank the points as he should. Let's see if Alfie can hold off Drepo here into turn 4. The overspeed is there, and yeah, that was easy as you like from Drepo up into P6.
Lost his train of thought.
1.8 seconds is the gap between Object and RBT. Of course, these guys in front, at least the guy in P2 has DRS to assist, but Object Fungus is still clawing them in.
I can say this now, I don't think AMS Drive's going to get points.
Oh, Bourbon Boy goes up the inside of Millsy and gets the move done. A little bit of contact mid-corner there, but no harm done. Let's have a look at AMS Drive, still fighting away with TTV Glads. I bet he's enjoying this at the very least, as the lead changes once again. RBT gets Magusa into turn 1. Can he get a clean exit from turn 3? He does this time. And Magusa now on 10 lap old medium tyres. He's going to have to try a lot harder than RBT to maintain this pace, although RBT has a little bit of a snap of oversteer out of turn 4. That's not cost him too much time. And the gap's still 5/10. So Bourbon Boy now getting towards the back of Drepo, and this will be a fight for P6 as Millsy now on the back of Alfie, and this tyre masterclass is slowly turning into
a nightmare,
a disaster class.
Well, it's for one driver it is. For Alfie it is. For Erisov, he's still got 4.6 seconds out of the Legends. Has got a 3-second cover, hasn't he? Second one of the race. Granted, got the first.
Yeah, but he didn't finish. I was kind of thinking we'd get all the finishers. We get all the finishes without a time penalty. Here comes Maguser. Lap 27 of 29. Maguser getting past once again for the lead. Are we going to see any team games here? Is Maguser going to try and hold up RBT a little bit and allow his teammate to get into the fight? It looks like Object gained around half a second through that first sector. And, well, he's definitely not too far off as... Oh, Alfie picks up a 3-second, and that will put him out of the points and might even put AMS Drive up to a singular point for the evening's work, which is a lot less than he would have wanted for sure. We've got Alfa Romeo running P10 and P11 at the moment then, Jinu and Drive. And they're both just behind the, well, the somewhat crippled pass car of Alfie. As in the background you see TTV Glad's going just a little bit wide, and that's going to mean he drops off AMS Drive just a little bit. But I'm sure he'll be able to catch back up no problem. That gap now 1.3 seconds, 1.4. Object Fungus doing his best.
Squid's pointing out you said Alfa Romeo, not Aston Martin.
I don't care. I'm talking fast. You're talking little.
Well, I've got nothing to say. I'm keeping an eye on Erisov here.
You're just chilling watching the race, aren't you, you bastard?
You got me. Yeah, there's Jenny Vane, he's got past it, and there's Drive. Alfie's heroic. And Amos Drive has done a cheeky move on his teammate. Oh no, Aston Martin War. Oh, Amos Drive's gone off.
The tank slapper. Down into P11. Alfie's going to try and attack Genuve. He's not quite close enough there. Oh, rear tank slapper there for for Alfie. But it keeps AMS Drive behind for the moment. They still have another quick cheeky look at the front, where the gap is 0.2. This is less than a lap and a half to go. And
yeah, but look at Object Fungus. He's in the DRS.
He is indeed.
Magus is trying to slow him up.
He's doing a pretty good job thus far, but if you look at RBT's ERS, he's got marginally more. Oh,
he's hit him! He's hit him!
Oh no, RBT misses his braking zone.
Where goes Object?
Oh no, Object takes the lead in.
Oh my god.
Rather awful circumstances, and RBT carries on like nothing happened. Big drama at the end as Dynamo Dan points out.
It could still be a double podium for AlphaTauri.
He needs to defend from Henkers for the last lap. Object Fungus is in the lead still. That gap, 0.5 seconds. There's not a lot of race left to go. Just one DRS straight, and that short stretch to the line. The gap less than half a second. The same goes for P4. Look, it's the same battle twice, Gary.
Yeah.
Apart from RBT's on hards.
Vit is mentioned that it gives him Tier 4 Austria social race flashbacks.
Indeed.
Where his own teammate hit him around on the final act to claim the victory.
Yeah. But let's have a look then as they come towards the run into the final corner. RBT is trying his best And Object Fungus has a flashing light. This could be a race to the line. RBT's got his ERS on to the line. Will he be close enough? No, he won't. And Object takes the win. RBT in P2. Maguser rounds off a double podium for the Alpha Sauris. I nearly said the wrong team again. Henkers an impressive P4. Bourbon Boy P5 in the Williams. Drepo P6. Ellis off P7. Great drive from him to take those hards. 28 laps. Millsy finishing in P8 in the Alfa Romeo. P9 is Genuvain, and taking home a singular point today is AMS Drive. What a finish.
Cruiser saying what we're all thinking. Welcome back, Object Fungus. Welcome back.
And just to rub it in a little bit, the game has decided to show me AMS Drive P10. The game has given Driver of the Day to Bourbon Boy. We'll see about that later on. As these are your results. No, they're not. These are your podium sitters then. Object Fungus on the top step once again. Welcome back, sir. Do you know what? He went from P12
A win.
to win.
That's incredible.
It's not quite an Ali Ferrari, but it is
But
very,
look at
very
Ellisoff,
good.
though. Ellisoff went from 19th to 7th. And he also did a 28-lap stint on hard.
Yep. Yes, he did. And there is your preliminary results for Tier 1. We've got 4 DNFs on the table. Sorry. For whatever reason, it's giving Groundsy a penalty even though he DNF'd.
Well, he did have a penalty.
Well, yeah, but what's the point in giving it to him if he's DNF'd? Anyway, 4 DNFs, and, well, there it is. You can see it. I'm not going through them again. Screw you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Henkers. Fantastic race from him up in P4. The guy right behind doing the 3-stop. I'm not convinced that is the optimal strategy.
No, I don't think so either.
Half of the grid lost audio, apparently. Good. Good. Do you know what I say to that, Gary?
Good.
Good.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, this game is perfect. And has no bugs. Right. Oh, jeez. Well. Who have we got? We've got one person.
Yeah. I've invited Object Fungus. And I have invited RVT, but they haven't responded.
Well, this is certainly going to be the spicier of the interviews, I think.
Oh,
So,
wow, I got cash for watching that.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue looking. I've been pinged. Oh no, it's Ali. Pinging everyone. Well, it's up to you if you want to invite other people, or we can just get going with a.
We'll just do one because.
Yeah. Overrated.
Yeah, maybe RBT doesn't really want to talk about the main issue.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure Maguser will.
Yes, Maguser, please remember to include your audio, for I'm not on a capture card this week.
No worries.
And, well, Gary, I'm going to let you take it away.
Yeah, after the first round of Tier 1, we're here with our one and only man who wants to have an interview. A former champion of Tier 2. Mag User, obviously now in the Alpha Tower. Hello, Mag User.
Hello, Gary.
What can I say about that?
You know what? I'm not even upset with the crash at the end. I'm upset with the audio loss because that's why I was so slow into the final corner.
Oh dear. Oh, Object Fungus is never mind.
Way Alpha Tower special.
Yeah, Alpha Tower teammates are here. We were going to ask you what happened. I don't know if you were trying to, from our point of view, it looked like you were trying to maybe slow up RBT to allow Object to maybe at that time to have a go to help get the pressure off you.
No, it was more. I was saving energy the whole of my medium stint, just to dump it basically on the straight that was coming up. But at that point, I was doing a 360 into the gravel. But no, it was all right. It was not too bad of a race for me. A few taps here and there, but it's a good start to the season.
Yeah, P3. We got to talk about your qualifying. You had a very decent qualifying today.
Yeah. I'm not a qualifying man. I'm not a qualifying specialist, I'd say. But from qualifying for me, I think it was pretty good. Being on the second row of the grid was handy at the start of the race, shall we say?
Yeah, David, have we got one more question from yourself? Because I can't think of one.
Oh God, go for it.
Obviously, we're going to our second round. Sorry, is obviously Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. How are you feeling around there?
Jeddah, probably. I don't know. I don't like Sector 1 at Jeddah, because I tend to crash a lot. In TT anyway, but it's all right in the past. I think a top 5-6 is doable there, but it's not one of my faves.
Yeah, I can say maybe that new curve they've implemented, the one that you get stuck on if you go wide, might catch a few people out next week.
Probably be me.
And me. And also David, because we all did it. Yeah, everyone's going to hit it. You're going to see so many people going wide and getting stuck.
Be a rite of passage. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Congratulations to you, Mag User. As we move on to tonight's race winner, Object. Before we start the interview, have you included your audio, sir?
Yes, indeed.
Wow, that is a voice I feel like I haven't heard in a long time. And you are the winner of tonight's race. A little unexpected. We'll come to the controversy in a bit, but yes, unexpected after that qualifying. Were you surprised to go out in Q2? Obviously, you retired early, and it didn't really... Actually, no, that was Q2. Yeah, Q2 you retired early. Did you feel a little bit lucky to be going through to Q3 to start with? Or Q1, sorry, idiot. Fucking hell.
Well, as you can probably see, my qualifying pace is not quite there. I'm struggling a bit with confidence on the braking, and just it's pretty weird to say at this stage of the game, as the game is nearly 2 months out already, I feel like. But I still haven't got quite the click yet with the handling system and the new brakes, and that's why in qualifying I seem to struggle quite a bit. So yeah, that was obviously not ideal being out in Q2, but I didn't expect a lot more from myself, so yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And we move on to the race then. It was a little bit hectic in the midfield, shall we say, towards the start. But you kept yourself out of danger. We did see the safety car today, and of course that was Ads and Ali going out. How do you think that affected your strategy today? Would you be where you are without it, do you think?
I mean, of course, it was quite helpful because obviously Ali and Ads, two very strong drivers, being out was quite an opportunity for me to score some good points and also drive choosing the wrong strategy under the safety car. Well, I made my way up the field with these three drivers being basically out of the fight, and that's what helped me. It didn't affect my strategy at all, but it helped me indeed.
Yeah, and the last question, I'm not gonna get away with not mentioning it. There's an elephant in the room here. Obviously, something happened towards the end of this race, but before then you were showing very good pace, and you had just got into the DRS. Do you think you could have made the pass for the lead without said incident happening?
So
The incident being me dying.
what incident?
The incident.
The
That
incident.
one, okay, I almost forgot about it. So, I tried to go a bit tactical into the last lap. So obviously I saw how hard Mac User and RBT were fighting each other. So I knew that it will be a quite hectic last lap between them. So I just thought, okay, I'll hopefully get just within the DRS to then see what happens, have a bit of energy left, and then being able to attack when the moment comes. And pretty much that happened. Not in the way I thought it would happen, but it happened. So lucky, but I did hope, not hope for that, but like I did speculate a bit to happen. Maybe not that drastical, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it did happen, and it means you're on the top step. So congratulations to you, a race winner once again.
Thank you.
Project Fungus. And up the AlphaTauri. Run the lads.
AlphaTauri squad.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot you fuckers, little fucking AlphaTauri.
Right,
Fucking
I've got 42
junior
stickers,
teams.
Gary.
Oh, for God's sake, the G.
So you better have good conversation.
Oh, flopped onto damn it, you guys all the junior team, would you?
Talk us through
How many got 42
everyone's drive
stickers?
today, because I save them up all week.
For fuck's sake.
So talk us through your driver of the day, Gary.
So my driver of the day.
Go for a couple of honourable mentions. You've got a while.
I would say one of the honourable mentions is going to be Henkers. Was able to hold up with some of the quicker boys in front of him. Has come home in P4. Nearly nicked it off Maguser at the end.
Yeah, I had me sweating.
Another one's going to be... I'm going to say Splitter, especially starting at the back. I think he obviously got caught up in a bit of an incident at the end of the race as well, so it kind of dropped him out of the points. But I think I'm going to have to go with Erisov for driver of the day. Coming from P19 to P7 in the end.
Controversial.
You've started. No.
Control.
No, I'm joking. It's not Erisov. It's Object Fungus. Come on.
Yeah, you got to go with your first.
No. It's Object Fungus. Object Fungus. Yes, there may have been luck involved, but we all know in Formula 1, you take what you get, and what happens at the end of the day in racing, Object Fungus just took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Is that all? Have you still got many stickers left to go? Have you already done it
I've
all?
got through all of them. You timed that perfectly, Gary, so well done. And that is
watching.
where we're going to close off this week's race. Tonight's action in Tier 1. Thrilling race for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to next week. But first of all, congratulations to all the podium sitters. And thank you very much for tuning in. Tune in once again tomorrow, 8 o'clock British summertime, for the Tier 2 race. But that's all we have got time for tonight. Thank you very much, and good luck. My name Diev.
Oh, what a race. Oh, what a race. Good job.